Hey, welcome friends, and we are here today going to open up a Disney Lorcana first chapter. We are going to open up that Ruby Emerald package. This here, Ruby is one of my favorite colors for the first chapter, so figured this would be the one that we would open up. We have all three of them here. And it just, to me, I'm most excited about the Ruby. There are so many different cards inside of the decks that booster pack, that the enchanteds and the legendaries, the reds with it are just pretty fantastic. You have Maui Hero Doll. It's probably my favorite one. Out of the red, you have, Maleficent is the dragon form, and then the Brave Little Tailor. But, it's hands down, one of my favorite. The green didn't really do a whole lot for me. The real stars of this show were Amber and Sapphire, if you ask me. They were great, but they hands down had the best enchanted, especially that Elsa. That's the one that everyone wants. That's the crown jewel. So outside of like your golden Mickeys and so on set from the DLCs. But anyway, I digress. Let's jump in here. So these sets, for anyone new to Lorcana, and I'll kind of speed through this so that we can get to the opening, but anyone new to Arcana, these here, they come with 60 cards to begin with, and then you get a booster pack in it. Some damage counters, but they are in fact the cardboard ones, paper play mat, and then your rules, so that you can really get introduced but be able to play. So before you typically have a fancier play mat and the different type of counters that come along, and dice. People typically, this is the way that you get it up and going, is this. So these things here have really shot up in price from what they once were. Actually, I think that this was my first starter deck I ever did, was that Mickey's, and my local game store had them, and they then were still a pretty decent price. I think they were $12.99 maybe, or $13.99, even first chapter, and then it wasn't long after that it jumped up to $16.99. Then you see secondary retailers selling them for all kinds of different obtuse pricing inside of eBay and your different spots. So again, if you are new here, TCG gamer, here is your lore counter. It will then go against your playmat, and then here's all your different damage counters that you have, your rules. And then your paper play mat, basically telling you your deck and where you put your deck, your discard, inkwell, and then going up and down. You're supposed to use this to go up like that, right? Then object obviously hitting 20, and then you are winning it all. So what should we start with? Save the best for last. Let's jump into our deck, and these first chapter decks are actually pretty awesome. Normally I would open stuff up with a razor blade as far as like these type of things, but these first chapters have become actually really valuable. There's some pretty decent cards in here that end up being valuable enough with it being the first set. So we'll kick off. First, we have some Aladdin action. Some more Aladdin. Cruella de Vil. She's a foil de Vil. Then, Aladdin in foil. We have Duke Weselton. Not to be mistaken for Duke Weaselton, okay? We have some Duke Weselton. We have Horace. And we're getting into our rare. So if you're new, you have different categories at the bottom of your cards. This here would be common, where it's circular. Then we'll get to a more uncommon here. I'll be able to show you uncommon here in a minute. This here was a triangle. That is your rares. There we go. This is uncommon. That is what you're looking for uncommon. So it goes common, uncommon, rare, then your super rare. That. And then the gold one is your legendaries. You won't have any legendaries in here, okay? And then the real fancy one is your enchanted. And those are roughly about 1 in every 4 to 5 boosters. So they're pretty rare, well sought after. Yeah, so there's some Jasper. We have Mad Hatter. Meg. Mickey Mouse. Some Steamboat Willie action going on there. The new Steamboat Willie and the Azurite Sea looks fantastic. It really does. I'm excited for that. Peter Pan is nice. He is evasive. And Mother Knows Best. So your songs, right? Stampede. Deal 2 damage to chosen character. Steal from the Rich. This is actually a card I have not really messed around very much with. Whenever one of your characters quests this turn, each opponent loses 1 lore. Not bad. But at 5 uninkable, it's not bad, but not great. I'm not running for it. Vicious Betrayal. Stolen Scimitar. And we are getting into now. So we got through our Emerald, and now we're going to jump into Ruby and take a look at that. So we have Aladdin. Some Street Rat Captain. And pretty beast mode, 6-5, not bad. Donald's number 1. He's number 1, remember that. Yeah, I like his pose too. He is such a put him up your dukes, like an old, I feel like he should be wearing a mustache, like a handlebar mustache here, and his hair slicked back. LeFou, Pongo. Rapunzel. Scar. Sergeant Tibbs. Stitch. Boom, 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 boom. Stitch. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on. I mean, he's a 6-drop, right? Inkable, right? So he's inkable. 4/6, but the 3 lore is pretty nice. A little bit slow. That's pretty deep in. Dragonfire. This is an awesome card. It really is. It has come in and out of meta quite a bit. The fact that you can banish, character, and especially, Ward now being big, it kind of fends this off a bit. But there are a couple of cards out there. Yeah, literally, unless you have something like Dragonfire in your deck, you aren't getting rid of them. There's 3. He's got a sword. Shield of Virtue. And that's it. That's it for our 60-card deck. Not bad. I don't really understand the theming. That's the one thing about these decks, that the theming with them is a bit, just meh at best. But it gets you a deck, gets you some cards going. And it is playable. It's fun, Is it going to be competitive? Most likely not. Usually you need to get, a handful of booster card packs in to really get going into the game. But yeah, so I think if I recall right, you looked at probably about 4 booster packs. Sometimes people do 6 booster packs for some of the set releases, and then you just run with what you get. Definitely with a starter deck and then 6 booster packs, you're well into the game, and you can really have fun. So what we are looking at now, so this is really why these things have become very hard to find, is because these booster packs alone now are selling for the cheapest you can find them online is $1.99. Now, once in a while, Ravensburger will have on their website, they'll randomly have them pop in for sale, and then you can grab them at $6, but that's rare. You aren't finding these anymore for $6. If you can, buy everything that you see and find out where you can get more. So, all right, so let's get in. It's sealed, right? This is our sealed booster. All right, man, this thing is not terribly over sealed, so it's not messed with. The first chapter, one of the things about it is that some of the early stuff, it was, allegedly some of it, people were messing around with it. I'm not going to do the trick here because everything in first chapter, for the most part, is pretty awesome. So we'll just go through it and just enjoy for what it is. We have Duke Wesselton. We have Melly, Aladdin Street Rat. Man, we're just getting so much Street Rat action. Minnie Mouse. Friends on the Other Side. This is a great card for some of the hyper aggro decks that are out there. Give you a bit the Amethyst hyper aggro. Give you a little bit of a card draw option. We have Kristoff, Moana, Olaf. Now we get into the good stuff. Hopefully, would really be awesome to see. Really anything from this. You can get a legendary off from this. That's awesome. Obviously, Enchanted's really good, but you take whatever with it. All right. And we have Dr. Facility. Now, all right, so I did say that kind of tongue-in-cheek. I should have watched it. Can't really do much with this guy. Super rare. Who's it going to be? All right. Mickey Mouse, Wayward. The only thing about that is that right there and that, you can get these all the time. So a little bit bummer there, but let's see here. Okay, White Rabbit's Pocket Watch. So, little disappointing, but still, hey, fun. This is back when they still had the puzzle pieces you put together for your Brave Little Tailor. They did Ursula, I believe. They did Minnie Mouse, and that was about it after that. So, still fun. Very cool stuff. Glad to open this with y'all. Like, subscribe. We're going to aim to get 100 subscribers. When we do get 100 subscribers, we will do a giveaway on one of our starter decks that we have here. Hey, it's free. All you have to do is take 1 second, click like, subscribe, and that's it. And then you get to see some cool openings. If you're like me, you're absolutely in love with them. And it's fun. So, all right, well, thank you all very much. Great to spend some time with you. We'll see you again later.